Today or tonight, I am taking one of my longtime clients. I think that she's been a client of mine for, I don't know, 6 years, shopping. And last night I told some friends, oh yeah, I have to take one of my clients shopping tomorrow night. And they kind of looked at me with this look of shock, the ones who haven't known me for years and years. And it made me realize that most of my friends now, most half and half, don't remember or know that I was a personal shopper or a stylist or whatever you want to call it. I was a very successful stylist. It was overwhelming, in fact, and wasn't planned. I didn't wake up and say, I'd love to be a personal stylist or help people with their style. I just believed that I can be good at anything I put my mind to. And so I started doing it in 2007 alongside one of the shopping centers here in my city. And it became really successful. It was very slow to start, but I quickly learned how to work with people and how to make them feel good about themselves and how to dress them. I look at it very scientifically, and to me, everybody's beautiful. I don't care if you're, slim with a gut or big boobs, small boobs, or if you're 400 pounds. It doesn't matter. I always look at things scientifically and how can I manipulate the eye and use fabric and style and how things are defined to create illusions on your body. So for me, there was never an emotional connection to someone's body, or like, oh, I don't know how to work with that, or oh, I can't deal with that. It was very exciting to be able to help so many women find clothes who always felt like it was so challenging for them. So I ended up with about 400 clients. And I've run a really successful consulting practice for a very long time. And the style coaching started to take over that. And I ended up having style appointments all the time. And sometimes I'd have them four of them back to back. And the biggest challenge for that is that I'm an introvert. I'm very introverted. And the ultimate reason I stopped is because it became so frustrating for me that women hated themselves so much. I mean, they really hated themselves. To me, they were flawless. Wrinkles, but it didn't matter. It was all, there's so many things on the market that can help you feel better about yourself, although you don't need them. I prefer to use style and fashion to make me feel good rather than new haircuts or new hair color. I try to find items where when I know I look in the mirror, there's the definitions of those items, or the cinching or the zippers or the color tones, that it's going to look good. So I never paid attention to trends for myself or for clients. It was always fabric, fit, getting the most value for their dollar. And so in 2011, after my dad passed away, he said, you're never going to get to the next stage of your career if you stay there. And I agreed. I left that day, and it was such a successful program, and I really loved doing it. But even to this day, when someone wants me to take them shopping, I stick to my clients that, I have 3 or 4 clients that I have had since back then that didn't feel comfortable with new people. And I've stuck with them, and they know that I'm a no bullshit kind of person. I don't want you to come in and complain that you've gained weight, or complain that your arms are fat, or complain that, you've let yourself go, because I don't care. Maybe you had a great vacation season and you went to Italy and you enjoyed yourself, and I don't care, because I can make clothes work for you. but you need to come to the table accepting who you are at that moment. I've gained weight over the past year, and all I do is I look at, okay, here we go. Now I need to focus on some of the other rules that I had and for fashion, and go back to those for a little while, and then once I've lost it again, then I go back to the other ones. It's very matter of fact for me. Nobody out there cares what size you are. It's all about how you care about yourself. Like if you are insecure, people are going to see it and they're going to read it. And so no matter what, I could make you look like a total rock star. And if you don't feel it in your core, then nobody's going to believe it. We're not fooling anybody. And it takes years and years of positive affirmations to build your confidence. It doesn't happen overnight. But you can be confident and strong at any size or any height or shape. It doesn't matter. You just have to put the work in. And so ultimately that's why I stopped. And I do it very seldomly now, and I charge an obscene amount of money for it. It's a lot of fun with the right people. And so I encourage everybody, if you have a hard time shopping, give yourself a break. If you find something you like, buy two, and dress for your size. Don't just not shop because you've gained weight and you don't feel good about yourself. I want you to go out and embrace that you're a size 14 for a little bit, and embrace the curves, and maybe just don't spend $300 on a pair of jeans, but go out and buy a new pair of jeans and a new top and just embrace it. I mean, it used to be culturally that being bigger was fantastic. So I just choose to believe in that, and then I'm happy. So that's why I left personal shopping and personal styling. And a lot of consultants or a lot of stylists that I coach on how to build their business, they're kind of running into the same thing too, where they're finding that people are really insecure, and the self-hatred has to stop. It's a complete waste of your time. So there's no point waking up every day and feeling and hating yourself and thinking that you're not good enough. And I know it's not as easy as like just get over it, but you are valuable. Like anywhere you live in the world, any cultural background, religious background, monetary, financial background, you are valuable, and confidence comes from within, and you got to work on it. I spent my whole 20s working on my confidence, and now I feel like I always have preferences. Maybe I'd like to be a little smaller, maybe I'd like to be a little stronger or whatever, but those are things I can change. The way you feel about yourself needs to be worked on, and you need to start that when you're young. And I spent my entire 20s, well, I guess I'm trying to think of when Facebook started. I can't remember. I was probably in my mid-20s. So I fortunately grew up without having to be on social media as much. I'm still not that active on social media, and I'm not addicted to my phone, and I don't want to be addicted to my phone, and I probably should be more addicted to my phone. But you are now growing up in a place where you are privy to nothing but edited lifestyles. So just be yourself, and just be okay with the fact that you're not an Instagram channel, and just try to always have a realistic point of view on what that is and who they are, and just be true to yourself. So stop hating on yourself. That's the goal for today. And wake up every morning and try and find something that you like about yourself. And here's the way to look at it that I think is how an analyst would look at it. Think about how many minutes you think about that every day, and then add that up over your life, and then put that down, write it on a piece of paper, and just look at it for a few minutes and realize how much of your life you've wasted thinking about yourself. Like, just stop. Okay? That's the video for today. That's the rant, and I hope this helps somebody feel better about themselves. Put the work in.